Greetings. My name is Torque, and welcome to my showcase. Today we are looking at Captain America from Captain America Brave New World. Now, as of today, which is February 5th, the movie for this figure has not released yet. It comes out February 14th, so I am recording this 9 days before the movie releases. Now, are you looking forward to this movie? I know I am, so comment down below if you also are looking forward to it. Now, let's get back to the feature of the video. So, in the box, we have Sam Wilson's Captain America. Now, this is based off of the new movie, so it has the likeness of his actor, which is Anthony Mackie. So we will take a look at how well they did capturing Anthony Mackie's likeness. So here is another look at the box. This is a deluxe figure, so it runs about $35. And here's the back of the box with a description. You can pause that to read it. So now let's take a look at the figure himself. Alright, we have Sam out of the package. So he comes with quite a few accessories. Now, a couple of them do combine together to make the wings, so I will show them off later. But first off, we're gonna start with his non-unique accessories. So to start, we have his backpack, which this is a backpack that the wings cannot connect to, but it does still have a peg hole you can put the shield onto. So now we are going to take a look at the hands. So here's the other set of hands, which are meant to act as if he's catching or throwing the shield. So you have both the right and left hands, which I have them reversed. So let's swap that. So they both are splayed out, but still different hands. The right hand is an up and down, or an in and out, depending on how you like to say it. And same thing for the left hand. It is also an in and out hinge. Alright, now let's take a look at his other accessories, which to start, we have his shield. Now this shield is fairly hefty. It has some nice detail of the straps on the inside. You can kind of see how it clips on. It has a clip that you can fold, which then clips onto Sam's arm. It can go on either side. Clips on at the wrist there. Also clips on the other side. There you go. There's Sam with the shield. Now, I don't have any other Captain Americas to show with the shield, but I do have a Taskmaster shield from the comic book Taskmaster. So here are the shields side by side. The Brave New World Sam Captain America shield is fairly big compared to the Taskmaster, which I'm fairly certain is the original Marvel Legends shield, just painted in the Taskmaster colors. So here they are up close. And then here is the Taskmaster overlaid the Captain America shield. As you can see, it is a little bit smaller. It is definitely thinner, and it doesn't have as much detail. So the new shield is thicker and larger than old Marvel Legends shields. Has some nice detail with some divots and cutouts for the star. And then, as I mentioned before, the painted straps on the inside. So, alright. Next, we have the helmet, which, as you can see, let's see if I can get the camera to focus. You can see Sam's eyes under those lenses, which is a really nice detail. The head is not inside, so that is sculpted separately. and some paintwork to it. So you get the camera to focus, and some paintwork, as you can clearly see the outline of the eyes. I don't know if the camera can see it as well. So there you go. Oop. Focusing on Sam. See if I cover him. Nope, camera still does not want to focus. If I pull in front, there we go. Okay. So the helmet has some nice details. It has the Captain America wings, as well as what looks like a Captain America A. Now, this helmet does have like a mask hose, which is painted silver here and then blue, and it wraps all the way around. Once we get the actual figure out of the way, I will display him with the helmet, shield, and the other stuff on him. So next we have his companion, which I have on another stand, Red Wing. Now Red Wing is not just solid red this time. Bring him closer to the camera. So as you can see, I do have him on the same type of stand as Sam, which I am going to pull him out of the way just to get it to focus better. So here's Red Wing with different paint job. Unfortunately, Red Wing cannot store on the Sam's backpack, as I'll pull him off the stand. He only has a peg hole for like a stand. He doesn't fold up into there's no real way to get him to like attach to Sam's backpack. So unfortunately, there's no storage for that, but still is a really nice inclusion. And there's the underneath, and you can just pretty much any just regular figure stand has it, as it's a really small peg, it fits nicely onto it. So you can have him side by side with Sam, kind of flying with him. So next we are going to take a look at the biggest accessory that comes with Sam, and that is his wings. Now, because Sam originally was the Falcon, which is a really cool character, he comes with these wings. Now, these wings are nicely articulated so that they can be posed. They're not just static plastic. So if you have like a small display area, you can fold them in for flight poses or fold them kind of back like he's coming in for a landing. So both sides are really nicely articulated. And then they also have hinges up and down as well. And then the backpack is the same backpack as the other one. It just has these two clips that you can clip the wings onto. And then it also has the ability, you can kind of see, there are these grooves for the wings to kind of fold up into. So they're really nice. I'm glad that they're not just the solid plastic wings that come with some Marvel Legends. I unfortunately don't have any to compare these with. This is my first Falcon or Vulture character, which I hope to get more, but at this time this is my only one, which that is the theme of my videos. Is I have a lot of figures, but I don't have a lot of figures. Which, if you would like to see some older figures that I may have, comment down below. And if I have it, I will pull it off the shelf and do an open box review. So, but back to Captain America. So these wings fit nicely, but the problem with them being so big is if you have a stand like I have, this could get in the way. So let's fold the wings up to their highest position, clip it on the back, find the peg hole, and there we go. There is Sam with his wings. Now, put the stand in the way, and as you can see, they match great with the red and blue costume that Sam is wearing. Now you can see the wings fit perfectly, and they are a bit heavy, so the backpack does fit nicely, and the wings can go up and down. And then they also, because of the hinges, they can fold in nicely, so he can use them as shields like he did before he had the Captain America shield. So again, real nice wings. If you want a Sam figure, this is definitely one that has really nice wings for him. So now that we got the wings out of the way, go ahead, pop off the backpack, which since it is the same, it does have storage for the shield, which you can just take, push the peg in there, and so there he is with the shield. It does go in fairly nice, so it doesn't stick out too much, but it does still stick out on the backpack. So if you have him flying, there is going to be a little bit of a gap, but it's still nice storage. So if he has it on his back, you could have him displayed with the wings kind of folded in like that. So all right, let's pull the wings off and take a look at the actual figure now, to get his articulation and then how he looks with the other head and hands. So, all right. Now, the likeness is really good, at least to my eyes. It does look like Anthony Mackie, quite a bit. And then you can see underneath those goggles are his eyes, which are painted on. And the goggles, I don't think are sculpted. I think they may be actually sculpted, and then just the lenses are glued on. And so, yeah, because they don't seem to wiggle. So the goggles are actually sculpted into the head, and then the lenses are just glued in. So you could remove them or make them like battle damaged, which that's a custom idea if I ever get a second one of these. Make a kind of battle damaged Captain America Sam. So now let's look at the articulation of the head. He can go back. Oop, I pulled the head off, it's kind of good that it's easy to pull off, but for a flight character, that is not a good amount of back. Now for forward, he can look down fairly well, but that looking back for a flight character, he is kind of looking down, and so that's unfortunate. But let's take a look at the shoulders. Shoulders can go back well. They can go all the way around, up about that. It does hinder. There is no shoulder pads. It is just thick, so it does get hindered a bit, which pull out the hinge you can see. And then he does have a bicep swivel, which can go all the way around. It's not impeded by the shoulder. And then double elbows, which can go in that far, which is nice for poses. The gauntlets are not loose, it doesn't seem. They are separate pieces, but yeah, they're not loose, so you can't accidentally turn them around, which is good, because as I'll do with comparison to the Taskmaster, loose cuffs are sometimes annoying. And then the hand, which is just a closed fist, and the same hinges on the alternative hands, but they are hindered by that cuff. It does prevent it from going out in too much. And then you can turn it, same movement, and then same back. So the cuffs do get in the way a little bit of the wrist articulation, but while we're looking at the hands, let's pull out these, put in the other right hand, and you can see it does not look too bad not being able to go out as much, which if you turn it just a little bit, you can get it to go out a little bit more, which works really well to have him like catching the shield, which grab the shield off of the glider real quick. It does fit into the hand. You may need another stand for it, as I can't seem to get it to stay in. But let's switch to the other side real quick. Since the articulation's the same, just pop out the hand, put in the other hand, which I don't think it'll hold it any better, because this is more, yeah, it doesn't hold it any better. So unfortunately, he doesn't hold the shield well, but if you want him in a pose where he's getting ready to throw it, put the hand outstretched, go like that, go like that. You can have him like just getting ready to throw his shield. So put him on the stand real quick. And if you do have another stand like I do, let me swap out the head on it, pull the shield off. You could kind of have it to where he is catching it, if I can get this to hold it. I'm actually just gonna put it like that. So you can have him kind of catching the shield. You just will need another stand to hold it up, which that is the downside of specific hands like that, because, which here's the Taskmaster, he can, because he just has an open fist, he can actually grasp onto his shield and kind of hold it, which does have the same issue of it's not super tight, but you could heat it and close his hand a bit more. But he still holds it a little bit better than Sam does. So that is a downside of this figure. He can't actually hold the shield out in his offhand, but using another stand, you can make it look like he is. Let's get back to the articulation of the figure. So he does have an ab crunch that goes back that far and down that far, and then a swivel at the waist, which, as you can see, his belt does move with it, which kind of helps the details stick, which the belt is a separate piece, so you can actually turn it to where if you want him like that, you can. So, all right, let's go down to the legs, which he does have a joint at his hips, which goes out that far, and then it doesn't go back. That's about as far back as it goes before it wants to go out. And then forward to about there. And then double knee can go back that far. And then hinge and swivel at the ankle with an in or an up. Oop, it's a little tight, I don't want to break it. And yeah, in and out, or up and down. So overall, it is a really nice figure. It's kind of hard to show it off. I'm still learning how to do these reviews. So just is a really nice figure, and you can of course take the other backpack, store it on the back. Has a peg hole for the shield again, like the wings. And then you can also, if you don't want the backpack on him, the shield does display nicely, which it does look a bit too big, but it looks great on him if you just have him standing there. So, as I promised, I am going to put the other head on now. So, the other head, had some cat hair. The other head looks back a bit better for flight poses, which it is, I'm calling it the high altitude mask, which it makes sense, and so it looks down about the same. Oop, popped it off. There we go. And so I'm gonna put the wings back on and put the shield on. And there you go. This is probably how I'm gonna leave mine displayed, with the wings and the high altitude mask, because it looks really cool like that. It gives off Vulture vibes from the Spider-Man Homecoming. Just that mask kind of looks like a bird's beak, which he was Falcon. So that makes sense that he still is paying homage to his earlier title, I guess. So really nice figure. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sorry the reviews are still poor quality. Still learning how to do them. So, but there he is. So I really like this figure. Really cool design. And I look forward to the movie. Let me know your thoughts about the figure in the comments down below. And like I said, if there's any older figures that I may have that you want to see, let me know. And I will pull them off the shelf and take a quick look at them. I will call those the free from the box reviews, as they have been out of the box for a while. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and